Nation. Welcome back, everybody. There was a different voltage in Madison Square Garden the other night. We had Julius Randle, who was returning for his second game back in the building. We had Dante DiVincenzo, who had his first since the trade. Ant was returning from a hammy. And then in New York, unbeaten at home, had something to prove. The first half was a stare down, but the second half, that was a statement. 83 points worth of it. The Knicks had squeezed the Timberwolves until the air got thin. Then ran the scoreboard like it owned it rent. This wasn't vibes the other night. This was a system flex. It was a culture win, and the city refuses to blink. So who gets the bacon of the game? OG Anunoby does. 25 points, 10 to 17, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 8 rebounds, plus 14 in 32 minutes. OG set the temperature early with a defensive clinic, and then torched the start of the fourth with 8 fast ones that blew the game wide open. He was the quiet knife all night, on a string of time on target, turning Minnesota's first options into their maybes, and then their maybes until their regrets. Your top shelf, OG. Who gets the egg? The egg goes to Jalen Brunson. 23 points, 9 of 20, but he had 10 assists, 7 rebounds. He was plus 16 in 33 minutes. The third quarter belonged to JB. The man was 12, 5, and 4 in that frame alone. When New York needed a pilot at that time, of course, Brunson throttled pace. He punished mismatches and he fed shooters until the Wolves' legs got heavy. That is basic maestro stuff. But the cheese goes to Cat. 15 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, plus 15 in 31 minutes, 2 thunderous dunks on Gobert, then on Edwards. The man snapped, and he snapped the building awake and tilted the floor. Cat's gravity stretched Minnesota thin. His passing greased back cuts, and his rim worked, and it was key in being a haymaker that closed the game for us. Who gets the dollar slice? McBride does. 14 points, 6 of 10, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, a game best plus 26 in only 21 minutes. Change of pace assassin, point of attack pressure, clean feet, clean reads, and timely buckets. Every stint felt like a momentum deposit. That's winning basketball, disguised as a bench guard. Shout out to Miles McBride, who gets the Knickstrami of the game, the 83-point second half and the third quarter. New York turned a 58-54 halftime deficit into a 15-point cushion. It was the Towns block, it was OG's steal, it was Hart's charge, and a 40-point third. We went 17 of 28 from the field. The Knicks shot 60.7% after the break, and we never looked back. That's collective. That's culture. Now, who gets the Arizona iced tea of the game? We're going to split that thing in two. Josh Hart with a splash of Mitch. Josh Hart had 18 points. He was 7 of 12, 4 of 5 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Josh Hart tings. This is the brand right now. Loose ball magnetism, extra pass, momentum threes, winning chaos. But we're going to shout out to Mitch as well. Mitch is announcing to the league. He did have 8 points for 4 for 5, but he had 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. Those second half attempts avalanche the other team's hope. Watch how this man and Cat does over the period of the season. And then we got the nah son, nah, you wildin' moment of the game.
Nah son, nah, you wild.
And that's that 14-0 run that they ran on us earlier. I was a little bit nervous. Randall had that triple, that Cat lost track on him on. We blinked for a moment. It turned a 9-point lead into a timeout and a wake-up call for us. Lesson learned that teams can have those spurts. We just got to absorb them. But let's talk about minutes distribution. That's the secret ingredient here. This is how you build sustainability. Our starters were kept in the low 30s. Brunson, 33. Bridges, 33. OG, 32. Cat, 31. We had bench juice, 53 points from Hart, McBride, Robinson, and Clarkson. Everyone ate within the system. Runouts, kick ahead threes, organized chaos. Even Yabusele got a clean corner triple off ball movement. That's Mike Brown pressing the right buttons and trusting depth. Kudos to you, Mike Brown. So what's my takeaway today here at Knicks Deli? 135 to 114, a wire-tight second half, and 5-0 at home. New York was faster to everything. 56 to 38 boards, 31 to 14 second chance points, 62 to 40 in the paint, 19 to 42 from three. We turned defense into offense. We weathered the opponent's best punch, and we poured an 83-point avalanche onto a Western contender with familiar faces. Third straight win after the road skid. Identity travels. So let's see what happens in the next game against Nets. But I'm loving it. I'm glad that I really didn't have the opportunity to follow up on the skid. As many of you know who follow the channel, Knicks Deli, we report on after wins, but I'm trying to report on after many of the losses as well, because there's a lot of teachable moments and lessons and critique that we can look at after those losses as well. But what say you? Shout out to everybody in the KB community. You know, my pops is going through some health problems, man, and many of you have showed love. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to be consistent. Shout out to my brother Mark, you know what I mean, who encouraged me to get on and get back to my people, get back to my vibe. But I really, really appreciate you. It's been a tough time for me and my family. But shout out to you. What say you? Keep this in mind. Same thing applies to life that applies to our team. If there is no struggle, there's no progress. But also remember this, whether it's out there in the real world or here in these YouTube streets, here in Knicks Deli, baby, everybody eats. I am your boy Sheer, and I'm out. Peace. Knicks Deli edition.